Hello. Can you guys see me, hear me okay? Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I know I'm on late tonight, but I thought I had to get it in. Let me see what's up. We are back, JLR. We were going to do our book reading tonight, but I changed it to tomorrow. I'll be doing Kenzie tomorrow as well. I wanted to get into the document that was recently released and some very disturbing videos that I found. So let's get a few things out of the way. Hello, welcome. Please make sure you hit the like button, do all the YouTube thingies, right? Notifications, etc. Also, tonight's videos, thank you, Angel Eyes. I appreciate you. I'll say hi to everyone. Let me see who's here before I get started. Debbie, Evie, Meow Meow, Shay, Against All Logic, Angel Eyes, Music Mama. Thank you so much for being here. And Crease. Hello, hello. Um, so I haven't seen the videos that I'm gonna play tonight, and I don't want to come off as I'm grifting off of JLR because I'm most definitely not. I think that he chose to put his personal information out there in the videos that I'm showing tonight where he talks about his mental health. Those are public. He posted them. So everything that I'm showing is public. And I want to believe that this is mental health awareness, right? These are red flags. And I'm just wondering if he took care of himself like he should, if things would be different now. Let me know what you think about all of it. We're going to read the order that him and the ex agreed on. We're going to watch a clip from White Boy. Shout out to White Boy. We played it the other night about JLR saying that he's being stalked by him. We're going to go over a few funny ex posts, and then we're going to watch a couple of videos that it took me a while to find them. One of them, a few of them actually are of the ex-wife. I don't know that I'm going to play all of them tonight, but I will show the ones I think are the most important. And one of them is a video where JLR actually talks about his diagnosis. Um, and so it's important to talk about mental health, right? And clearly we know something's wrong here. So I'm not here, I'm not hating on JLR. This is no smear campaign. I'm not doing any of that. This is just public information that's out there. Luckily, none of these videos I'm using are from him. But they are from people that have posted, and some are really old, up to like 12 years. So let's just get right into it. I know. Let me put the chat up. He made a post to try. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, it's all out there. So if you look, you'll find it. Um, but it's a touchy subject. I want to be respectful of mental health. And we all have a past. I don't want to come on here and act like I'm perfect. I'm far from it. I have a past as well, but I fear and I think that so many things were missed here with JLR and the way that he came at other YouTube channels because they were protesting and said, "Oh, you're harassing me." And it was like to see it on live doing that, it's very manipulative behavior. I don't know why anyone would want to support that, but hey, I don't judge you. You do you. You're still welcome here if you like JLR. Because I'm not here to like spread hate about him, but this is the shit that he puts up on the internet. And so he wanted the attention and he's getting it. Fortunately, it's not good attention. I guess a PR manager might say good and bad attention is good, right? It's what you need. But you're not crazy though. Well, I feel a little crazy playing this video. I watched it last night and I was just like, so it's out there. You admitted your diagnosis is um to the public. This is the agreed order. I do want to say before I read this, I don't know, like, I don't know what happens after this. Like, is the case quote unquote done? I don't know. Um, I don't know what happens when they agree to I'm not a lawyer, I'm just a girl that loves true crime. I don't know that they like, if so the court was canceled. So I guess he's not going to jail for beating a woman? I don't know. I just think that's complete shit. Because I know that if I put my hands on someone right now and they call the police, I would absolutely be getting booked. But considering in the county jail. Considering, that it was a different state jurisdiction, I don't know how that works. But here it is, this is what they agreed on. It is I believe the court was canceled. It says, "Now on this day, petitioner" okay. So I don't know if they agree to this and he pays her off, or if he doesn't pay her off and they just agree to this and it's dead in the water, or he's not gonna do, like, any time for any of that? I guess they agreed to this. So it says number 1, a no contact order shall be in full force and effect for a period of 3 years. And so long are there no issues and no contact between the parties during the said 3-year period, the order shall expire 3 years from the date that this order was entered. If there are issues or either party violates this order, the aggrieved party may petition the court for appropriate relief. During the 3-year period referenced above, respondent JLR is prohibited from making any contact with Magnolia, including but not limited to physical presence, telephonic, electronic, oral, written, visual, or video. Respondent shall not use a third party to contact petitioner except by legal counsel or as authorized by law and court. Or I'm sorry, by law or court order. So it's in for 3 years. He can't harass her online or physically. Oof, no third party. I think that's important to note here. Shall not use a third party. So don't make a fake account. I know that's a thing. I heard that's a thing on YouTube, is it? Y'all are sick. Not you in the chat or my viewers, but the ones doing that. So I guess like he can't do shit online and he can't use anybody else to harass her. 3 years is not enough though. If he didn't do any jail time, I would have asked for a lot more than that. But I guess maybe with time she can go back and ask for more. Shit, like what is this is giving him when you guys watch these 2 clips to 3 clips, there was so many red flags. There's one video that is just absolutely disturbing. It's like Kenzie and Dom. If you don't know, I've covered the Mackenzie Sherla case in depth here. And we're reading the text messages. I will be we'll be starting that back again up tomorrow. But it was a very toxic relationship and there was so many red flags missed from all parties, respectfully, and everyone around and that surrounded them. And you can tell in these videos that JLR is not well. And as much as I don't like what he's doing with the Nancy Guthrie case or putting his hands on females, I can only hope that he gets the mental help that he actually needs. But let's continue. You'll see what I mean. During the 3-year period referenced above, petitioner Jamie is prohibited from initiating any contact with JLR, but not limited to physical presence. Oh, I already read that. My bad. Wait, did I? Oh, no, it's different. During the 3-year period, any initial contact, including but not limited to physical presence, telephonic. Okay. Yeah, we did. Court of order. Each party is further ordered not to attempt any contact, monitor, harass, annoy, intimidate, threaten, or interfere with the other party, either directly or indirectly. Neither party shall contact, harass, annoy, threaten, intimidate, disparage, or interfere with the other party, either directly or indirectly. Neither party shall use, request, direct, encourage, or permit any third person to contact the third party, to relay messages to or from the other party, or to make disparaging, derogatory, threatening, harassing, defamatory statements regarding the other party. Any such conduct by either party or undertaken through a third party shall be deemed a violation of this order by the party causing, requesting, directing, encouraging, or permitting the conduct. Oof. I don't know though. How can you prove an alt is JLR? By alt, I mean like a fake YouTube account. Number 6, neither party shall make any public statements that reference, undermine, or disparage the other party, but would include but is not limited to social media posts, interviews, or third-party communications. Public statements. Neither party shall make public statements. And that's really my issue with JLR right now. Like, okay, take accountability for it, talk about it, address it. Like you acting and the whole thing of him being back out at Nancy's house. Just think about it. Think for a minute. Close your eyes and think like, okay, all of this is going on and he chooses to go back to Nancy's house. He wants to get as much money as he can, and he's deflecting from what's going on around him. And I don't think that's cool. Just fess up for it, take accountability, and get help. Like, number 7, the parties are prohibited from directing, encouraging, or knowingly benefiting from any third-party conduct that targets, harasses, or defames the other party. Number 8, the court further finds that the parties possess both real property and personal property, which will require identification, preservation, and disposition in the course of this action. All communications, negotiations, proposals, demands, inspections, exchanges of information, and arrangements concerning any real property or personal property of the parties shall be conducted solely through the counsel for the parties. Neither party shall communicate directly with the other party concerning the sale, transfer, possession, division, use, access to, removal, concealment, encumbrance, damage to, or other disposition of any real or personal property. Because they had a home together and they had a bank account together and all this stuff, so they're gonna have to work with third parties to transfer all of those assets. Absent further order of the court or written agreement of counsel, neither party shall sell, transfer, assign, encumber, conceal, damage, destroy, remove, or otherwise dispose of any real property or personal property in which either party claims as an interest, except the ordinary course of business or for ordinary and necessary living expenses. The court maintains continuing jurisdiction over this matter and the parties hereto for the purpose of enforcing its orders. Refusal by either party to abide by the orders contained herein can and will result in the institution of contempt proceedings up to and including body attachment. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how that works. Like if it's just closed and done. If it is, that's very unfortunate. But at least she was able to expose what she had been through and share what she had been through. He needs to ask for help to get the help. Seems like he thinks he doesn't have an issue. Wait till you see these videos. I couldn't even sleep last night after watching them. I was very disturbed. I want to play the video from White Boy. Shout out to White Boy. When he was protesting outside his house. We're going to watch a little bit of it, and then we'll replay the clip of JLR saying he's being harassed. And then we'll go into some disturbing videos. Let me share my screen. This is on White Boy's channel. I sped it up too.
Now on my phone, right? So I'm out there with Nerdy. And this weenie boy says that, wait for it. He says, I'm kicking his door. What? Wait, what? And then he says, I'm calling the police and getting a restraining order because I'm calling his phone and blowing it up. Dirt. If I'm live on my phone, how can I be making a phone call? And furthermore,
Ooh, I don't like how people can listen to sped up. No, baby. We cannot do that here. Sorry.
Happy to show any police officer my call log because I'm not calling you, I'm live. Like the utter lies It's very interesting to see JLR. He doesn't like when people go and do a protest, but he's got no problem when it's everybody else in the world. I listened to Molly, and I listened to what she said about the probation officer calls, which is very interesting. And again, man, I have exactly the reaction and the point that I wanted. He's too dumb enough to realize he's got 500,000 subs, and saying my name is only a win-win. But now I know right where to. Listen, I had that dude's number years ago in the Petito case, but I doubt it even works, or if it's the same number, right? But regardless, I would be willing to show my call log. It's so epic to listen to his lies. Then he said I was kicking his door. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Because when you're dealing with this massive ego and you're dealing with somebody who, you know, beat the shit out of a woman and is trying to blame her, victim blame her. When you're dealing with these people, sometimes you already have them beat. Like, imagine saying that I kicked your door in, right? Imagine that. Like, hypothetically, what if I interviewed this guy is so stupid, it is unreal. And then you have his fan, oh my God, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. But like, so and just so everybody knows, no police were called, right? Now, I before I ended my live, there was one heading to his house, but they could have been serving the protection order for all I know. People, we literally contacted the sheriff's office. They said, you're good to go. Ian Nerdy spoke to a sheriff's office before we started filming.
Okay, so, right, you see this. Oh, wait, I can't show you that yet.
Police reports and file a restraining order against him. So we'll just keep this up just in case something happens to me.
Oh wait, I started
this guy's been stalking me for like years. Literally makes videos and stalks me, and I'm gonna have to file police reports and file a restraining order against him. So we'll just keep this up just in case something happens to me, somebody busts in the house or whatever like that. But yeah, this is pretty crazy that this stalker is on me right now. Whoa, he's literally live streaming in my neighborhood. The only thing you can do when it comes to these stalkers is just take legal action and, you know, let the police handle it. But I might have to go contact the police right now and let them know, take appropriate measures, right? Scary stuff. Scary stuff. So I think with that being said, I'm going to sign off and go handle things, but please pray for me. Please pray.
You guys, this is a literal joke when we've seen all the videos of him outside people's houses.
Pray for my family. This guy here has been stalking me for years.
He's never even been around him except for him protesting. What do you mean stalking you for years?
He's literally by my house, and I'm reasonably in fear here. So you guys seeing it, documenting it, this stuff is crazy. No, I'm in reasonably fear. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'll be back and take care of this and take legal action immediately. All right.
Okay, well, you do that because maybe your ex-wife should have done that. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh boy. Where do I even start? Okay. We're going to talk about this where he talks about his mental health. And I think it's important to recognize how critical mental health is to society and to oneself and to everyone around us. And this is the proof that no one's lying about anything regarding JLR except JLR is just not taking accountability for anything. And he admits this himself. So let's watch this clip.
What's up? All right. I'm going to read a medical file right here that I have from FMC.
So this video is from when he had done time, and he's basically reading a inmate report, like a medical report. And the purpose that I'm sharing this for is for awareness. It is public information. He posted this himself. He put this out there. We can recognize red flags from this. And it also contributes to the recent news of him putting hands on the girlfriend from December 25th, right? 2025. There is a pattern here. And that is my reason to show you this. I'm not exposing anything. I'm not doxing anyone. He did this himself. He put these out there. He made these videos. So if you look, you'll find. Let's play it.
Well,
Audio might not be good, so maybe headbud or headphones. But I edited it so there was better audio. So I did what I could.
I doubt you can see this. Ooh, like that. Jonathan Lee Riches. Sup? All right. I'm gonna read a medical file right here that I have from FMC Lexington. The medical file. I just would like to share the information with you today. Axis 1, schizo personality, schizophrenia.
So there he goes. I'm going to pause it throughout too. I will, if you want the video in whole, I'll play it all in whole. But for YouTube purposes, I will be pausing it. He admits to having schizo disorder here, schizophrenia. As we do that, I will actually pull up my notes. So schizophrenia is a serious chronic brain disorder that disrupts how a person thinks, feels, behaves, and often causing them to lose touch with reality. It is characterized by symptoms like hallucinations, delusions, disorganized thinking, usually emergent between the ages of 16 and 30. While there is no cure, it is managed through medication and therapy. And I just want to say that we know if we have a mental health issue, right? And we do what we're supposed to be doing, AKA go to the doctor, get on meds, regulate ourselves. Okay, fine. It's taken care of. We have a responsibility, and I think this needs to be more normalized in society. We have a responsibility when we do suffer with mental health issues to assess our situation, right? As individuals. And see basically what we can do to help ourselves because we are participating in society. And so I fear that something went wrong here.
Diagnosis common. Still has paranoid thoughts, but seems to realize that they are not real. Says that he will take risperidone at a lower dose, but medication compliance has always been a problem with him. Access 2, borderline personality disorder. Some worsening of behavior in relation to food, but seems to be afraid of going back to special housing unit. Discussing his life after prison and currently family stress of his mother's illness. Says was in an inpatient facility for many years as a teenager, so little adult life experienced in the outside world.
So basically the prison medical facility he was at wrote this report. So he admitted that it was schizo disorder, BP disorder, and anorexia.
Still talking about going to Hollywood after his release. Lost 1.5 pounds in the last week. Not liking that he must consume his supplemental drinks at the pill line window due to odd beliefs about others seeing him poison his food and inconsistent with his chronic anorexic diagnosis. States anxious and sad because of his mother has breast cancer and he's going to get out of prison in 6 months and worried about what will happen to him and of him being a burden to his family once he gets released. Complains of abdominal pain, poor appetite, poor sleep, fatigueness, general aching everywhere, declines to talk to religious services, wonders what our response will be if he does not eat better, informed.
So he was protesting for food. Yeah, but I believe he was struggling with other eating disorders. And so he's talking about how he's not eating enough and they want to place it like a feeding tube.
Consent affected effects story. I don't know what that is. We'll have to follow closely and let psychology and dietary officials know as well as the clinical director after his latest hunger strike. Yeah, that's pretty much that on that. Inmate has refused to consume the 1,000 calories determined to be a minimum for 24 hours to maintain his health. His recent BMP was normal, but his 𝗓𝗏𝗶𝗃 levels is below the DOP threshold, requiring force feeding when minimum oral calories are not consumed by the established guideline. Inmate is refusing further oral intake after consuming 750 calories today at 2 p.m. He's further refusing oral nasogastric tube feedings, but is not physically resisting the procedure. We will proceed to infuse a target of 500 calories a day in this procedure. The lieutenant, AW, and warden is notified of this pending procedure. Inmate is well groomed, cleaned, but not emaciated. I guess that's what it's called. My vocabulary.
Everyone can chill out. He posted this. You can find it, his whole life online. Literally everything. You can find him sleeping online.
His inmate is responding to oral inquiries with reasonable responses. So, at the direction of the AW, all force feedings will be done by the medical duty officer or clinical director until further notice. Assembling a use of force team will necessitate notifying the NDO to be available at the designated times of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is in reference to force feedings because, as we know, feeding somebody against their will is totally unconstitutional. I was in FMC Lexington, solitary confinement, and subjected to barbaric and harsh treatments. Constant boys on a daily basis. Actually, I'm being sent a message right now by Naomi Riches. So I'm going to answer this message. So have a great day. Bye.
So he says, he said, I'm going to talk to Naomi, which is his ex-wife. With that being said, let's get into the ex-wife. There's some posts that have been going around. I know White Boy showed a disturbing video. We're going to play that. And then I have another disturbing video. It's out there. I know some people are really upset. Like, why am I sharing this? He get over it. He put it out there himself. It is what it is. There's a video of his ex, and I want to show you. Here we go. I was going to play all of it, but these were made by JLR and his ex, but they were posted by other channels. So I will link those in the description. Let's share. Oh, so let me read to you. Sorry, I forgot. There's a couple of text slides. It says, have a minute. I want to show you something pretty simple. Just like these two fames whore in the following. This picture we have seen everywhere on X and YouTube, and it's on Google. Jonathan and his wife, Naomi. He's been trying to get noticed for, well, forever. Sad, really. Someone created this video. And she goes by other names and tries to convince people of ridiculous conspiracies against her. We did read a few of the lawsuits that she filed with JLR or for JLR. And before we watched the videos, I truly think she was a victim. I think there's mental health issues, and being in that kind of relationship is no no bueno, no good news, right? So I do think my heart goes out to her. I hope she got the help she needed. From what I hear is it hasn't been an easy road for her. And like I said, being in a toxic relationship with someone else that's not mentally well can be a recipe for disaster, right? This says the sad part is truly sad as she is diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. So she's in the same boat as JLR from what we just heard from his own mouth. So, hey, Shawty, good to see you. Thanks for being here, love. So they stay together and are making regular videos at a pathetic attempt of fame. So clearly this person was not a big fan. She claims to be the victim of bizarre circumstances. These attempts are comical. But, well, bizarre. In one picture, we see Naomi in the shower with a large knife. Oh, sorry, I forgot to hit play. You're like, hello? My bad. Whoa. That's disturbing, to say the least. And then there's this video where she oddly and calmly explains how she stayed the night with a guy that tried to rape her, which is not funny ever.
Destiny never comes to pick me up. I think, wow, this is really, really, really fucked up. So this person tried taking advantage of me, first and foremost. And, you know, I get him off of me. I tell him, get the fuck away. Then he invites me into his room to sleep with him. And I sleep out on the couch. Well, he invites me to his room to sleep with him, and on his side of the bed, this is what I find.
A knife.
This came
I'm going to skip through some of this
afterwards.
just for YouTube purposes. I will always, in the description, drop the link. It takes me like a couple of hours, but I will. Don't
Invited me to sleep in his room with him, and I slept on the couch. So that is what I am saying. Is that I'm being forced into these situations. My work is being sabotaged. My support system is being cut out from under me. I'm being forced to come back to people who are intentionally putting me in this. I still haven't heard anything from Destiny. Nothing. I contacted one of my friends and said, hey, can you help me? This is what happened. They said, well, I have to work. You're going to have to wait. And I think, oh, okay, I'm going to have to wait. Or they say, you know, the world doesn't revolve around you. Really? It is a network of...
So I'm going to stop that there and fast forward to the part respectfully with JLR.
To leave now after seeing that, but I needed to document this.
Weird. That large knife, I mean, machete looks familiar. And here we are left with a strange video of both of them being, well, you be the judge. Like I said, this is public information. It's out there on the YouTubes.
And we got our idol with us at all times. Yes, we do. James Egan Holmes is our hero.
Yeah, James was with me today when I got these. $3.99.
You're like, what is going on here? Well, this is the ex-wife and JLR in the background. She's talking about shoplifting, and amongst other things.
$3.99? $3.99.
$3.99.
Yeah, $3.99.
And I got... well, this is totally on Porsche.
Look at that.
And he's with me when I got this too.
Riches.
And Jonathan was my getaway.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde,
I
motherfuckers.
didn't have any idea that I was doing that.
That's right.
I'm closing. Can someone please stop them before trying to pull off some natural born killers film hoax? Someone just made this clip. Hey, here's to hoping they both end up where they cannot hurt anyone, even if it's each other. Thanks for watching. So it's a pattern here. The toxicity and the mental health issues within a relationship with JLR. No 5-finger discounts here. I know. Now let's watch this video from White Boy where the ex reappears. And she's being basically bullied by whoever she's around. I don't know who these people are. I feel for her. I really do.
You see the chat up there? Dave Williams it out loud.
Okay, so here.
Stalker, cyber gangs. He's a troll. These guys are obviously trolling Naomi. And you could see him, you can see this in real time. You could see exactly him almost following her on the internet, and then they get together. Okay, now pay attention. I want to show you the mental state of Naomi right now. Okay.
I kept taking away from me and deleting it from my memory so she could say it was from her.
Okay,
Even 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆.
what is the eternal reward?
There's no way the real 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆.
Guys, we're doing reacts.
Just took your RV and everything.
What is the eternal reward? Like eternal life? Or... I'm interested.
Can I keep drinking my drink?
Would you like a beer?
No. To take me out of my body.
I'm done
filming
filming
up. Me because Naomi's trying to steal my identity.
I'm done filming up.
Wait, is that lagging on your end or no? Because I want to make sure you guys can see it. It showed it was on my end, but I don't know if it's StreamYard. Oh yeah, maybe it is. There's so much going on with them. It's disturbing to me. I know this stuff is like the back of my hand. Wow, just wow. Yeah, there is. Here, I'll play the video. I actually have it. Not from White Boy. I actually have the full link. Ugh, here we go. I'm not going to show all of this one. I just want there to be, I want you guys to get an idea of what kind of relationship JLR chose to have with people in the mindset that he was in.
Don't do it.
We're your friends.
We're your friends.
Like I said, we thought it was cool.
Don't kill us, please.
Please don't kill us.
My friend, it's not on you anymore. And I bought you cigarettes. I bought you Lunchables this morning.
Yeah. What?
I don't know who these people are.
That's exactly what she's talking about, dude.
You still don't believe it's me giving you that eternal reward that you guys are smoking, made out of gold?
Big Chunk sent $3 honestly. Just drive her to Fort Collins and drop her off so she can do what she needs to do. Content for tonight or whatever. But I don't know if you all should be maxing a disabled person legitimately.
Take another drink right in front of me.
I'm scared.
You know how disrespectful that is?
Wait, me?
I'm legitimately afraid.
Me and Pete Wentz, he looks just like you. We created your eternal reward together a long time ago.
Okay, as long as we're
Naomi
friends, I don't
CIA
care.
kept taking away from
Relax.
me and deleting it from my memory so she could say it was from her.
Okay,
Even 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆.
what is the eternal reward?
There's no way the real 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆𝗆.
Guys, we're doing reacts.
Just took your RV and everything.
What is the eternal reward? Like eternal life? Or... I'm interested.
Can I keep drinking my drink?
Would you like a beer?
No.
Am I allowed to drink my beer?
Yeah, we just took your RV.
You took my RV?
So the reason why I'm showing you this is because I'm going to show you the next video where she's asking JLR to stop stalking her.
Why'd you take my RV, dude?
Back off. It's mine now.
I thought it was mine. Is it yours now?
Do you want us to leave?
Should we leave?
Should I leave?
Yeah, it's your RV.
It's on me, dude. It's on me, dude.
I told you not to disrespect me. You want to fuck with me?
It's on me.
I'm the creator of the AK-47, which the Taliban uses.
It's on me. It's on me. I'm filming me. I'm filming me. Like, you know, there's 2 cameras. I'm filming me. You know what I mean?
Camera right there.
There's another camera there.
I'm not even in my body, and he's like, this girl thinks she's pretty.
Okay, so respectfully, I can't. But I believe this is also her right here. She looks different, so I don't know how far after or how far long this was. Let me play this. Hold on one second. Hold on. Actually, here we go. I'm not going to show that one. This is somebody who knew what was going on with Naomi and sent a message out, well, to JLR on a video. It's really creepy.
I was really lonely for you, and I thought, you know, why, what's going on here? Why am I so lonely for Naomi? It was like the emptiest feeling in the world.
So I guess this lady is someone who knew both of them, and she's sending out a message to, it's titled, Hear My Words, Jonathan Lee Riches.
So I went on to Facebook, and I put up a song, and underneath the song I put, why am I so lonely for you? And then I went to notifications, and I found out that, well, what Ashley has posted, I found out what happened. And I got really pissed. You know, I'm sorry you had to go through that. To me, it's completely ridiculous. And I guess what I want to say is that, you know, that guy needs to be stopped. I mean, it would be nice for you to file harassment charges against him and get a restraining order against him. But it depends on how much of a maniac he is, because sometimes if you do all that, then, you know, it makes the maniac worse. So, you know, definitely don't need that. I also wanted to mention to you that, also wanted to mention to you that if you come here, you will be surrounded by dozens of security cameras all the time, 24-hour surveillance. And that does make me feel more secure myself. You know, I like being in that aspect of being in this environment. So that's something that you might want to consider. If the maniac does show up in a situation like that, you know, he's gonna be filmed all over the place, and whatever he does, he's not gonna be able to deny doing it. And unless he wants to spend a lot of time in the pokey, I would suggest that he think about it first, as far as justifiable homicide goes. So that's just ridiculous too. He's barking up the wrong tree. You know, you don't get married to somebody, start abusing him immediately.
So she's sending out, like I said, a message to JLR. She knows Naomi.
And then walk out of their life, and then turn around and say that you committed an act that was justifiable homicide. Crazy. So it wouldn't fly for a second. So unless he's working for them, You know, if he's working for them, that's a whole other story. God knows what. But like I said, if he does anything in front of all these cameras, well, you know, who would have to pay the price for Lady Justice, that's for sure. There's some things that can't be denied. But I guess that's all I want to say. I would like for you to give me a call so that if you're still interested in coming down, that we would be able to start making plans. Because we really do have to plan it a little bit in advance. These impulse things are hard to come by at a time like this. Not in a position to do impulse things. So I do need to plan it. And I would like for you to call me, you know, and put yourself in a situation where you're not subjected to that kind of thing anymore. You know, it's just unnecessary. You need to get away from him and not allow him to be, to have that kind of easy access to you. You know, make it a little bit more difficult for him. You're here hopping around from hotel to hotel under somebody else's name, whom he doesn't even know their name. It's going to be a little bit harder for him, a whole lot harder for him to access you. So, you know, these are things for you to consider. And want to let you know that I miss you. I can't wait for you to get back. And sorry that you had to go through such a ridiculous thing as that. And I'll talk to you later.
So this lady has a lot of videos about Naomi, and I'm not going to play all of them. I just wanted to play that one because that one was titled directly to Jonathan Lee Riches. But there's also another creator that has been making clips of JLR far earlier, like years ago. This one's made 3 years ago. So this isn't the first time that people have talked about JLR. So I don't know why people are getting their pennies up in the bench. People have been making videos of JLR. I'm going to play a few of them. This is from, I believe, a creator that's no longer on YouTube. Her name is HeelsInTheAir. And she has a bunch of funny clips about JLR. I know we jumped from creepy lady who knew JLR and Naomi, but I kind of wanted to move away from that just to get back to his crazy antics. But I wanted to show that this isn't the first time JLR has been in a toxic relationship and that things have gone out of control. And he's fully aware of his mental health issues, and he's fully aware of what he's doing. So that is my reason to be showing you those videos, especially with.
Well, on that you can see people like that. Jonathan Lee Riches. What's up? All right, I'm gonna read a medical file right here that I have from FMC Lexington, the medical file. I just would like to share the information with you today. Axis 1, schizo personality, schizophrenia. Diagnosis common. Still has paranoid thoughts, but seems to realize that they are not real. Says that he will take risperidone at a lower dose, but medication compliance has always been a problem with him. Axis 2, borderline personality disorder. Some worsening of behavior in relation to food, but seems to be afraid of going back to special housing unit. Discussing his.
And I wanted to show that really quick again, because when he says that he's going to try to sue YouTubers, doesn't even make any sense, dude. You posted all this information out there about yourself.
Of your daughter for what she did. 6 months, that's it. And she pleads not guilty. She's clearly guilty, Carlos. Clearly guilty. Why did Carly lie? Why did Carly lie, Carlos? Russell, why did you lie? Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. Why did you lie, Carly Russell? Why did you lie to the public? Why did you blame a white man? Why did you blame a white man? Why did you blame a white? Don't touch my phone, lady. Lady, don't touch my phone. Don't touch my phone. Why did you, Miss Russell?
But you're bad that people are protesting legally outside your house, down the street, away from your house.
So why did you grab my phone? Listen.
No, you don't run the place.
Guess what? I do today. I do today. I do today. You all don't even ask her the right questions. You just stand around and just ask her dumb stuff.
You're not getting any answers.
Sure, right. That's why people call you people fake media, because you don't even answer the questions. You don't even ask the questions. Oh, well, you don't even ask the question. Blah, 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 blah.
She does not feel like she's being unfairly treated in the press. Now, I don't know what these other little YouTube videos and all that different things. That's a different thing. I mean, they had a guy playing me that didn't look like me, and I know I look like Denzel.
Okay, so we see that video, right? I'll never get over this. This is hilarious. He's so this proves he's just a liar, a manipulator. He's weak.
And stalks me, and I'm gonna have to file police reports and file a restraining order against him. So we'll just keep this up just in case something happens to me, somebody busts in the house or whatever like that. But yeah, this is pretty crazy that this stalker is on me right now. Whoa, he's literally live streaming in my neighborhood. The only thing you can do when it comes to these stalkers is just take legal action and, you know, let the police handle it. But I might have to go contact the police right now and let them know, take appropriate measures, right? Scary stuff. Scary stuff. So I think with that being said, I'm going to sign off and go handle things. But please pray for me. Please pray for my family. This guy here has been stalking me for years. He's literally by my house, and I'm reasonably in fear here. So you guys seeing it, documenting it, this stuff is crazy. No, I'm in reasonably fear. So I'm going to sign off for now. I'll be back and take care of this and take legal.
What a liar. What an absolute liar. But let's go back to this video. Tell me what you think. The voice you hear is...
You're going to prison, aren't you? Right? Will you denounce your supporters harassing the 𝗝𝗍𝗃 family? Karen, anything to say, Karen? You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. How's it feel, Karen? How's it feel? How's it feel? Move out of my way. How does it feel to be a cop killer? You're going to prison, Karen, aren't you? Karen, shame on you for what you did to their 𝗝𝗃 family. Shame on you, Karen. You need help. You think you need help? Let us need help. Karen Reed's guilty, don't you think? I do. I think she's guilty.
These same women defend Turtle Boy, whose actions are as bad, if not worse, than what JLR did.
You're like scared to commit suicide when you say shit like that.
Have a great day, man. Take care. Here's 𝗏𝗏𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗆. How's your mom, Nan?
Oh, cute dog. I'm cracking up about the Karen. I know. Karen Reed. He harassed Karen Reed on the curb, allegedly.
Been a while now, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty brave for walking down here in the middle of the night or in the evening. But you know, on JLR Investigates, we like to go investigate communities. Sheriff is out and about. We're going to go to the Alamo. You guys want to go to the Alamo? The rumor has it that a suspect or suspects are going to be arrested very, very soon. That's what I'm hearing. That's what my sources are telling me. True crime readings. What's your take, Psychic? It's been a while now, you know. You figure it's not very difficult to find a large man in a truck, right? Large man in the truck. Oh, if the rest comes down in the next day or two, you know JLR Investigates will be out there filming the arrest or going to the press conference.
Washington Moscoso, WASHINGTON MOSCOSO. So the individuals you saw this evening, the first individual's name is Ramon Preciado, 53 years old, SID number 443651. The second individual was Christopher Preciado, 19 years old, SID number 1191061.
Some arrest records on Ramon Preciado and his son, Christopher. Quite an extensive criminal history.
If you're not familiar with that case, the Ramon Preciado case, he was basically arrested with for tampering with evidence, or with abuse of a human corpse. In connection to the mom and the baby death, they died, I believe. Killed them.
History reports on him. So I got some information about his employment.
I believe
his son lives. You got one of these vehicles right here. This kind of looks like the truck, the Chevy truck on surveillance, right? Digging in, looking into these people. Now, I haven't found any Facebooks with Mr. Ramon. No Facebooks of his son either, Christopher. They're in some big trouble. Subscribe to the channel. I'm digging in. When I get more information, I will share with all of you.
Covered cases around the country. And usually you got small rinky-dink police departments. This bad boy here is like 10 stories. When was this built? When was this built?
This next video is when he calls Jose family. What I'm showing you is basically, I'm contradicting what he's saying about the protesters and people harassing him online. He did the same thing many times.
Hello.
So Jonathan Lee Rich is at Sandy Hook Memorial where slain children were being honored. He pretended to be grieving uncle of murder Adam Lanza.
I knew of Jose. What happened to Jose? Is he okay?
I'm sorry, who's calling?
I've known of Jose. I heard he passed away. Is everything okay? Jose Roman.
Yep, but may I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is Jonathan.
Jonathan's criminal career was built on getting personal information, not giving it.
What happened? Is everything okay? I've known of Jose.
Yeah, he passed away on Sunday.
Oh my God, what happened? Tough world we're living in. Is he gonna have a funeral?
We're still trying to figure that out.
All right, well, you have my number here. If he has one, can you
Pennsylvania man pretended to be Newtown shooter's uncle, violated probation by traveling to Connecticut.
call me and let me know the funeral, like where it's going to be. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm sorry. Praying for you guys. I'm praying. I'm praying.
Can you watch this in True Believe? The vigil, his sidekick, Andrew Griff. Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, so they're talking about other cases there. Total sleazebag. Well, I have one interview we're going to watch about JLR. And this is from 4 years ago. State penitentiary insider information. It's not very long. I wanted to make sure we got through this. I thought this was ironic.
accountable for what they do. And, you know, I stole some money. It was identity theft type crime. You know, I took some money from banks and financial institutions, not people, defrauded banks, and they gave me 10 years in prison. I was only expecting 2 at the most.
Jonathan, only the government's allowed to steal.
They steal from us all the time.
I just wanted you to know
theft.
that. If you didn't
Taxation
know.
is theft. So yeah, so I'm vulnerable. I'm out in the middle of Texas and I get 10 years in prison. They immediately start placing me in United States penitentiaries because there's multiple levels of prison. You know, there's lows and camps. There's actually a lot of people have heard about these club feds that are, you know, where it's these federal prisons where people golf and swim and stuff. Like, yeah, they have these camps up in the panhandle of Florida at the Air Force bases up there.
Wow.
Alabama, you know, these federal camps, but I didn't go there. I immediately went to a federal penitentiary with, you know, drug cartels and MS-13 gangs and, you know, DC, you know, gang warlords and terrorists and just mafia people. And, you know, it was just the shock of my life, you know, and I had to adapt and survive. And first off, I was very mad about my sentence. And, you know, I immediately descended onto the law library and to understand my own case, understand the process and how I can correct and get remedy over that matter. So I just studied the law. I studied the law, started appealing my key cases, didn't get any remedy there, appealed to the Supreme Court. They don't even hear it. They don't hear anyone's case, basically. And, you know, I had to serve that time and I was shipped around.
Why are we listening to this? To get some more background clarity.
All across the country in these federal prisons. I mean, they ship you thousands of miles away from your home. You know, it's tough. And, you know, you have got to be mentally sharp and you got to be on your toes at all times. You know, you have to, it's very violent. I mean, these federal prisons are extremely violent. Violence is almost every day. Matter of fact, in the news 2 days ago, the federal prison system right now is on a nationwide lockdown due to 2 inmates being killed in Beaumont, Texas, a federal prison in Beaumont, Texas, which I went to, the same federal prison. It's bad. It's out of control. The inmates run the asylum. Guards do not intervene or do anything, basically, except counts.
Wow.
And it's bad. And, you know, I had to grow a beard out and I had to work out every day. And, you know, thank God, you know, I didn't really get into any violence with anyone. You know, most people kept to myself, studied the law. I felt other people there were adversely affected like me, you know, particularly African-Americans.
This is when he was writing a bunch of the lawsuits we're reading and we'll continue our reading tomorrow.
In many cities.
And you mentioned at the bunker, there's a place called the bunker now that you can go and have events there. And it's owned by the guy who Cliff Gephardt, who owns Conservative Grounds. So we were at the bunker listening to your life story and you had made mention that when you were in federal prison, oh crap, I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, you know, just being inside the prison system, you know, I had to do everything I had to do to survive. You're in survival mode. I mean, when you literally go to the shower in these prisons, you have to go to the shower with your boots on. You have to go to the shower. You can't walk around in flip-flops. You have to walk in steel-toe boots and stuff like that. I mean, people walking around with homemade shanks. It's that bad. I was pretty respected in the system due to the fact I kept to myself, worked out, you know, and treat people with manners and integrity. But at the same time, you know that I can handle my business if I have to. I helped a lot of inmates with legal work. Joe Biden at the time.
That's what I meant to ask. Was the Biden?
So Biden was ahead of the. We all know that Biden.
Okay, so we see him here in this interview. Back at Nancy Guthrie's house. Can I just read this? Thank you, Reproductions Inc., downtown Tucson, for printing us 100 flyers. I mean, is that what you consider boots on the ground? I'm curious. I'm just wondering what you guys think. That's really why I'm showing you this. Are you impressed? Is this good? Is this going to bring Nancy Guthrie back home? Let's play this clip from him out there.
Oh, Chris Roach wants to speak. Chris Roach, I give you my new theory. Sorry, it's been a while.
This is helping Nancy. Is this boots on the ground? You guys, be for real now. In the chat and in the comments. Replay viewers. I mean, I guess I'll drive to Arizona and park my car. I'm close. I'm driving within driving distance. It would take time, a couple hours. And then I'll post outside my car and do like an after dark with you guys. If you don't know what an after dark is, we get a little wild on this channel sometimes. Anyways, that's basically what it is. Is this boots on the ground? Is this gonna bring Nancy Guthrie home?
Chris Roach Investigates wants to reach out to me. Good morning.
Good morning, my
Chris,
friend. How are you?
Chris Roach Investigates. How are you?
I'm good, man. Sorry, it's been a while. I had a
I don't think JLR wants to get out of the car because he's scared. I think he's scared that someone's gonna come up and ask him. I don't have my little microphone. Sir, would you like to comment on the allegations of you giving your ex-girlfriend a black fucking eye?
role that I had to kind of take care of that wanted to kind of discredit me. So for all the listeners, I wanted you to know that I'm not going to mention the name, but I don't want to get in anymore. But the troll that I had, he tried to ruin everything about my life. So took care of it. But anyways, a lot of that information he put out was false. That's all I can say. So anyways.
So yeah, it's been a while. I haven't heard from you, for weeks. I haven't seen you around. So,
Yeah, I kind of had to go silent, man, because this troll really was getting really creepy. So I had to kind of nip that in the bud. So anyways, moving forward. So I'll give you my new.
You mean creepy like when we were watching the video the other day of JLR walking in someone, Vicky White's gravesite? Is it as freaky as that?
Theory. I've been kind of debating.
I don't know why people are donating their money to this. I really don't. I'm really shook. I'm really shook about this. Oh, someone made a funny video. Let me show you this before I move on. This is funny. Oh. Wait.
Messages for dictator Adolf and James Holmes. I love you guys. I love you guys to death, and this is what I want to do to you guys. Use your imagination. Hi, Jonathan Lee Riches. This message.
Is that who should really be out there sitting in his car looking for Nancy Guthrie? Whatever. Okay, I have to give a shout out to Mama Bear on X. I don't know if she created this video, but it is so funny. It's an AI video of JLR. What is happening? This is funny. This will cleanse your palate.
It's Ms. Leo. Call me now with your tips to find Nancy. It's Ms. Leo. Call me now with your tips to find Nancy.
That is actually really funny. And you love me for showing you that if you hadn't seen it. So is that boots on the ground? Because as far as I was concerned, I think Brian Enton is boots on the ground. Not JLR. Let me see. I know I had another video to show you. Oh. Why did I already show you that one? Let's watch this one again without the interruption, because I know I was so sick of people like him. It makes me sick. So why does JLR still have 100 million views? I'm being sarcastic. It's not 100 million views, but does he even still have fans? Yeah, he does. That's why I'm questioning why. I guess it's the intention, right? Go out and sit in your car. Let's watch this video one more time. This is JLR and his ex-wife. I'm gonna fast forward.
Now after seeing
This is a little disturbing. I won't lie. Like, what are you guys doing? Listen to JLR in the background.
And we got, all right.
This is, I believe this is the shooter, right? Or, yeah, James Holmes.
With us at all times. Yes, we do. James Egan Holmes is our hero.
Yeah, James wasn't with me today when I got these. $3.99.
$3.99?
$3.99.
Yeah, $3.99.
And I got well, this is totally out of proportion.
Look at that.
And this. He's with me when I got this too.
Jonathan Lee Riches.
Jonathan Lee Riches. This video is, I'll tell you the time, the date.
And Jonathan was my getaway.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, motherfuckers.
He didn't have any idea that I was doing that.
That's right.
I don't know if you guys understand that, but they had, she was stealing. She was stealing. Let me show you this video of, I'm not going to play the music, but actually I'll play it for a minute. This is JLR. That's JLR wearing the Trump mask. I swear. Are you guys tripping out or no? This is JLR. Is this what politics is about? Yo, this is hilarious. What? I can't even. Who makes a video like this? Yo, what the? This is JLR, you guys. Isn't that creepy?
Donald Trump, nigga. Next time you see me, I have money like Donald Trump. Give me fame and fortune, me.
I guess next time. Not funny? Yo, you guys are funny. I just want to do this next time I go on live.
But not Trump. I'm the nigga with glocks and pumps. Wishes with my thumb.
Oh, yeah, get it, JLR. Wow. No, this is a 4-minute and 48-second video. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if this is who I want looking for missing children and missing 84-year-old women. I'm just saying. Dude, it's fucking weird. I don't care what anyone says. This is weird. Okay, I think I've had enough of the Trump. Whoa! Get out of my face. What the? Oh, the rap, the gangsta rap in the background. I'm dying. Not the gangster rap. Oh, yeah, get it.
I made for this month. Donald Trump.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, fresh. Oh, ain't no sweat off your back. Got it. Oh, yeah. Get it, Trump. JLR. Trump, JLR. You dance just like him, too.
I'm fucked worse than Donald Trump on Lexapro in Mexico, across from a Texaco at McDonald's drunk.
Wait, did he just rap to us? I missed that part. That's hilarious.
McDonald's drunk.
Wait, I need to go back. He says something about Lexapro.
Across from a Texaco at McDonald's. Fuck worse than Donald Trump on Lexapro in Mexico, across from a Texaco at McDonald's drunk.
Got it. But then you have his ex-wife doing this, and I'm just wondering what is going on.
Hello?
Did I hear a bark?
You did hear a bark.
I'm under the influence of alcoholic beverage.
I'm still kind of freaked out that some lady that I don't even know, like, showed up at my mom's house.
I'm telling you, it's an agent.
You know what I think is, I think that Jonathan is stalking my family, and he's letting me know.
I think it's an agent of good representing the side of good.
But you know, most likely Jonathan's psychotic friends are stalking me. Stalking, 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 stalking me, stalking me, stalking me, please stop stalking me. Stalking, stalking, stalking.
So, what do you guys think? Oh no. Stalking is a real serious thing. I'm so disgusted. This isn't good. No, it's not. He's like, this isn't good. No. No. Yo. I'm gonna play one more video for you guys before I play the we've already watched this, but I wanted to incorporate it.
What's up? What's up, everybody? America. And I'm in my bed here. And you see my friend James. We're laying in bed. I'm kind of like hanging out in bed. But look what it is. It's 9 News 9. 9 News 9 in Denver. And it looks like, let's go watch the news.
What's your dream deal? Great prices.
Oh man, it's like actually an advertisement. But yeah, we're hanging out together. We usually sleep together. The bed is kind of like messy, but it is what it is. We'll get a maid to clean it up. But check this out. Look.
Pennsylvania man may be in big trouble for tampering with mail belonging to James Holmes. We found him bragging about it online, and we asked the feds about it. They suspect fraud and confirm they're investigating where the suspect's mail may be going out.
Oh my God. James Mail is coming to this guy.
Hey, Carolina, good to see you. Do you know if the case is over? It's all over the internet that they both have TROs against each other and she didn't press charges. Yeah. We read the document at the beginning. If there's any lawyers in the chat, I believe it's over. And I mean, when I say it's over, I mean like it's over. Like I don't think they're gonna go to court. I don't know if he paid her. Would it say that? I don't know. I don't know if there's money involved, but I know they did agree to a 3-year protection order. I'm just wondering, why not press charges? Why not? Why is nothing else happening? I guess we can look that up on AI. I'm looking right now. When two parties agree to an order of protection, often called a consent agreement, which we did read, the contested hearing is usually over, but the case itself is not necessarily closed. A final binding order is issued by the judge based on the agreement lasting for a specific period. An order is a final order of protection. While it avoids a contested trial, it is a court order that lasts for several years. Often, an agreed order allows a respondent to agree to the order without formally admitting the allegations of abuse. Okay. Yes, we do see that. Even if even if agreed by both parties, the order is strictly enforced by police. And OOP typically still includes quote unquote no contact provisions, meaning the respondent cannot contact the yeah, we know that. So is a document from yes. Oh, actually, I don't know. Let's go back to the doc. It's from Arkansas. So my theory is that's where she's now living. So he basically can't contact her at all through a third party online or nothing. Like, I believe if he makes a fake profile and harasses her and she screenshots it and all of that, and they think it's him, I believe that could go against the violation of this, because it says, no contact order for 3 years. And then it says, shall not use a third party to contact. Any type of contact. Petitioner should not use a third party to harass, monitor, or intimidate. And it says that their assets will be resolved, but with a third party. Neither shall make any public statements. So I guess neither one of them will be able to talk about it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if there's like, maybe there was legality issues between state jurisdiction, and so she maybe figured this was the best way to go, or maybe she didn't have money to fight him. I would have definitely fought this. I would have wanted him to do time. So I'm really curious about what's going on. I was thinking maybe the tiara was just for Florida the other day. This is where she lives now, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Destroy, remove, or otherwise dispose of any property. I know these are like expensive things to fight as well in court. I know lawyers are expensive. I've been there before. Trust that I know the process. Before we end the live, I will be doing the continuation of the book reading tomorrow. We're going to do Kenzie live, Laura Owens live, and then we'll do a JLR live tomorrow book reading. But before we do go, I just want to show you guys this video again. And this is information that he himself put out, so he can't try to accuse other YouTubers.
That you can see like that. Jonathan Lee Riches. So, all right, I'm gonna read a medical file right here that I have from FMC Lexington. The medical file. I just would like to share the information with you today. Axis 1, schizo personality, schizophrenia. Diagnosis common. Still has paranoid thoughts, but seems to realize that they are not real. Says that he will take risperidone at a lower dose, but medication compliance has always been a problem with him. Axis 2, borderline personality disorder. Some worsening of behavior in relation to food, but seems to be afraid of going back to special housing unit. Discussing his life after prison and currently family stress of his mother's illness. Says was in an inpatient facility for many years as a teenager, so little adult life experienced in the outside world, and still talking about going to Hollywood after his release. Lost 1.5 pounds.
Honestly, I know you guys, a lot of you are saying, why involve us? Why involve the public? Maybe she just wanted people to see him for who he really was. I don't know that a OP would have like financial. I'm assuming it probably would, right? Like if he paid her off, it would be in that document, or no? Because I was thinking maybe he paid her off. And I mean that respectfully. Like maybe it wasn't worth her fighting it. You know, you have to think it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of emotional distress to be going through court lawsuits. It would be there, but the amount won't be. Oh, listen, we better not see her go back to him. That would be wild.
Last week, not liking that he must consume his supplemental drinks at the pill line window due to odd beliefs about others seeing him poison his food and inconsistent with his chronic anorexic diagnosis. States anxious and sad because of his mother has breast cancer and he's going to get out of prison in 6 months and worried about what will happen to him and of him being a burden to his family once he gets released. Complains of abdominal pain, poor appetite, poor sleep, fatigueness, general aching everywhere, declines to talk to religious services, wonders what our response will be if he does not eat better, informed, consent affected effects store. I don't know what that is. We'll have to follow closely and let psychology and dietary officials know, as well as the clinical director after his latest hunger strike. Yeah, that's pretty much that on that. Inmate has refused to consume the 1,000 calories determined to be a minimum for 24 hours to maintain his health. His recent BMP was normal, but his prelembum levels is below the DOP threshold, requiring force feeding when minimum oral calories are not consumed by the established guideline. Inmate is refusing further oral intake after consuming 750 calories today at 2 p.m. He's further refusing oral nasogastric tube feedings, but is not physically resisting the procedure. We will proceed to infuse a target of 500 calories a day in this procedure. The lieutenant, AW, and warden is notified of this pending procedure. Inmate is well groomed, cleaned, but not emaciated. I guess that's what it's called. My vocabulary. His inmate is responding to oral inquiries with reasonable responses. So, at the direction of the AW, all force feedings will be done by the medical duty officer or clinical director. Assembling a use of force team will necessitate notifying the MDO to be available at the designated times of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is in reference to force feedings because, as we know, feeding somebody against their
He was going to have to experience force feedings. That's how much he was not eating and
totally
protesting in prison.
I was in FMC Lexington, solitary confinement, and subjected to barbaric and harsh treatments. Constant boys on a daily basis. Actually, I'm being sent a message right now by Riches. So I'm going to answer this message. So have a great day. Bye.
So when he says that people exposed him in his past, no, you did that. You did that. I'm going to leave you guys with something good. I have continued my interview with Rene Enriquez. You guys don't know who that is. He is a former mafia member turned federal informant or expert witness, if the terms are correct. We did part 2 of this interview. I will drop the link down below, but I wanted to show you guys if you guys are into that kind of stuff. I actually have been interviewing him, and it's pretty awesome.
And they're going to be icons of appropriate moral behavior. That's not the case. Not in the mafia, it's not. And I don't think in any organized group it is.
We're going to be reviewing this on the channel here, maybe later tonight or tomorrow for sure. We have a busy day. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about the violence and power. You mentioned your first time, your experience with violence.
With me is the hit on Salvador Mon Buenostro. He was a carnal in good standing, came down from the feds, and he did some fed time. They came down from the state and they wanted him gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just the brutality of the hit and the pettiness for why he was hit affected me. I know he didn't do anything. But
you guys should definitely go watch that. He is a former mafia member. He ended up working with the feds, but he is a friend of the channel. So I have been interviewing him, and we're doing our own little thing on his second channel. So I dropped the link. Go and support. Hey, 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗃, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, love. You're awesome. So with that being said, what do you guys think about this JLR stuff? Are you a fan? Do you like JLR? Are you going to continue to watch JLR? What do you think about the mental health aspect? Let me know. Silver says most of society has lost the courage to to go after and confront evildoers. They look away hoping someone else deals with them. Unfortunately, that person is called another victim. Wow. You're absolutely right, Silver Serpent. That's why I wanted to show you guys the videos of the past girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend wife, because it kind of leads to the current accusations of domestic violence with his girlfriend from December 25th, 2025, Magnolia, as we all know. To each their own. Let me know what you guys think down below. All of those videos are public information. I will drop the creators or the links in my description so you guys can go check it out for if you want no commentary or you want the full video. I'm trying to remain respectful towards the ex-wife. I know there's a lot of mental health issues involved, so there's a lot more videos. I'll consider maybe sharing them. If not, I'll drop the links in the description. But we will be continuing the reading of the JLR book tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys then. I just don't think that PJ says supposedly they never got divorced. How do you feel about it, PJ? What do you think? I'm curious. What does that mean they never got divorced then? Well, I know what that means, like they're still married, but why not get divorced if you're claiming all of these things against him? And with the agreement order, does that mean the case is closed? I know from personal experience with restraining orders, they're not technically closed. I think after 3 years, she can probably go back and decide what she wants to do or refile, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But I will play devil's advocate. I will. And if that's what she decided with and she just wanted to expose it, then okay, we see it, we got it. But if it's someone that she truly feared for, I feel like there would be more done, right? But like I said, maybe it's the system and maybe it's the money too. PJ says, I feel like mine are getting dragged daily for us not having. And this fool here has so much bad I need to let go, but it makes angry. He slithers. Really? Would it make a difference if he came out and addressed everything? Yeah, it would. To me personally, it would. It really would. Would I go back and watch his streams? I don't know. But if he just came out and addressed it, I think, but why address it, right? And now with this protection order, they probably can't address it. So do TRO go on a person's record? I believe they do. I don't think they come up when you do like a background check, or maybe let me know. I thought if they do like a hard background check, that might come up. Like a hard background check. Filing for divorce is cheap, is it? Why not allow it to go to court rather than an order? I'm curious. Well, PJ, I hope that you don't get shit for that. That's complete bullshit. But I know, I know how the drama is. Filing for divorce is cheap. In Massachusetts, it's $200. I want to know why she had his work phone, the one with cheating evidence. Why didn't he take it? There's a lot of unanswered questions. There really is. And I feel like with this order, now we'll never know. I don't know if she can even comment on it. Because you know that order says you can't use a third party. So you can't use a fake profile and you can't use your ex account to communicate or make statements. So we might be left in the dark. And I don't know that that's fair to all the viewers and subscribers, or maybe people don't care. I don't know. It's an interesting topic, but like I said, shout out to all of you guys for being here. Please hit the like button on the way out. We will continue Laura Owens coverage. That case is crazy. We will have a JLR book reading tomorrow, and I will be catching up on Kenzie lives. So thank you guys for being here. Shout out to all the replay viewers. I'll see you guys on the next live.